Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Bad Parenting 101. Last time we left off, Mom was in the middle of telling an amazing story that made me look like a pussy. Keep going. I jump off cliffs.
I know, your street cred is totally blown.
Whatever.
Or your house
I
cred.
didn't have a street cred, who are you kidding?
Your house cred is totally
What
blown.
house cred?
You're gonna have to learn how to kill little tiny
someone gets
spiders
hurt.
before you get a wife, just so you know.
Oh, my wife will be the best. She
I'm not
will-
coming over to your house and climbing up a ladder into your window so I can come kill spiders for you, okay? It's not gonna happen.
I have a key.
Oh, I'd have a key so I
Tell
can
a
come in
story.
the front door.
They're very, they really want to know.
Okay, so we left off talking about this big-ass thing in the kitchen on the ledge in front of the window. And it's really close to the window. So I'm like, how am I going to trap this thing in the glass? Because every time I put a glass on the ledge, there was like an opening. So that it could still like get out of the glass and go flying down. But meanwhile, after we've discussed this for like a good 15 minutes,
Bishop Department.
it actually...
Oh, it gets up and
Jared
starts moving.
makes... No, wait. Jared makes this joke... quotation mark.
It was not a joke, I swear.
No, he says, "Oh my God, it moved," and I screamed.
Wait, this time I was serious. Like, last time I was like, "Oh my God, it moved!" And this time I was like, "It moved, Mom." And you were, like, back to it, looking at cups.
And I was like, "Oh God, we have to catch this right now because if it starts flying around the house, we're doomed."
Oh, fuck,
Like,
I would do that Modern Family
like we're
skit
about to
where
make
he
it a happen.
tries to catch a bird with the tennis racket. He smashes everything, and then he's just, like, holding
with a
it.
baby in his arms, and this would be Jared running around the house
With
with
a
our
hockey
dog
stick.
in his arms, like trying to whack it with a hockey stick.
No, don't go in the elevator.
Yeah, what are you doing? Run away!
I'm looking for Guy McCaffrey's.
Oh, this must be him.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm
Anyway.
all right now.
Why do the women always look like
just
men
missed
in this one? Like, seriously.
Horrible,
cares?
awful men.
Are you injured?
Story.
Mrs. Bishop,
All right, well, we didn't
Gloria
really
Bishop.
finish the story, but...
please.
Whatever. What happened was it
Oh,
started
wait, are we
moving.
still telling the story, or are you talking about this story?
No, your story. They don't. They can read the
Just
subtitles if
look
they
at
really
this
care.
mess.
All right,
We'll
so,
take a quick search of the
meanwhile, I
premises.
scream,
Take a
like, I
moment to gather
scream
your
like
thoughts.
a horror movie scream.
Like a girl.
And then I frantically look around for something to get this bee. But meanwhile, he's like, oh, and just the bee's like, I'm just gonna clean my bum or my back legs for a little while. And then I'm gonna crawl off this ledge and I'm going to start flying around the kitchen. But he doesn't fly all the way around the kitchen. He's kind of like a little bit
He's
dopey still
Yeah,
because
exactly.
of spring, right? So he flies, but he ends up flying under a dish board thing, and then he ends up crawling down into our sink, and we're watching him, and he's getting trapped among all the dirty dishes in the sink, and he can't get up the sides of the stainless steel sink. So then we're
fucking
like,
lucky.
so then we have a big discussion on whether bees can actually survive getting sprayed with water or not.
I think they can. They would drown.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, but then I just decide to go for it, and we turn on the tap, and we start spraying the sink. I'm sorry if there's environmentalists out there that really want
Honestly,
bees
this
to
bee attacked
survive.
us.
But it was one of those huge, fuzzy, black
You
and
fucking
yellow
come into
bees
my
that
house.
eat wood. They're not the ones that pollinate the flowers.
It came into my house and decides to fucking get in my windowsill. I'm done. That thing's dead. I had the hockey stick and I was ready to just start wailing.
So we end up spraying everything in the sink for like 5 minutes, and then
I'm
I
pulling
fish
tub
out the
out.
dishes.
I'm like trying to keep the bee.
Dude,
I
you
was
did
trying
nothing.
I was trying to keep the bee contained, and
You
you're
did
like,
absolutely nothing.
Shut
Let's
up!
just be honest
Give
here.
me some cred.
You have no
I
cred.
tried. I hate.
You actually
every
like I
animal
gave you the
insect.
little sprayer from the sink tap to spray in the sink, and you're like, oh God, I need to stop. I need to run away.
Dude, fuck that. I was gone. Hey, money.
Oh, is he gonna put it in his pocket?
Can he?
I don't know. So
It means a lot,
We're
Phelps.
fishing dishes out of the sink. Well,
Oh, so now it's a we.
okay, I'm fishing dishes out of the sink. Let's be
Such an
honest here.
asshole.
You're momentarily spraying until you abandon the thing because you're too close to the sink. So then we get it down. So I'm like, no, keep spraying. And then I'm like, oh God, turn down the tap. But you can't do it because it's too close to the bee. The tap thing is just far too close. So I have to turn down the water so the bee isn't like floating up. Like we need him to like get down
Great
and
Wall of Babylon.
there to be a
Replica
little
of a
water
replica.
for him to like swirl into the strainer thing. So, and then I pick up these tongs.
So then
from the
she
door.
picks up tongs meant for fucking like fries and stuff, and asks me to grab a paper bag or a plastic bag, and I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Hold it open.
You're like holding it so there's like a minute little opening. Like you've
Well,
got
I'm
it so
sorry I didn't
stretched
fucking
out. I'm like, will
open.
you keep it open? So I pick up the strainer with a pair of tongs, like these 8-inch tongs, and then I dump the bee in the bag, and then he's like, I don't know what to do. And then you're like holding it up in the air, like in front of our faces, like, take it, take it. Take it! And I'm like, what are you doing? Close the bag! Close the bag! And you're like not closing it. You're like almost dropping the bag. So I have to grab it from you, drop the tongs, grab the bag, tie it shut, and you're running. All of a sudden you're running for the front door. And I'm like chasing you with this bag, but you're not actually like doing it. You're not actually like going to go outside. You're just like running away from the
Optimistic, Cole.
Oh my god. Oh. So I tie up the bag and the bee went in the bag into the garbage. But so it's a little bit
Silver
it's a little bit lame when you think about it on the whole, but
No,
overall it
we're a
was a
bunch of
very
wussies.
funny story. It was very funny. We were both exhausted by the end of it because we were like so. I was completely screamed out with big time
Those
heart
men, I
failure.
think they work for
Same.
Guy McCaffrey.
Yeah.
You know the name?
You almost died.
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married
Yeah,
to
I
Guy
know what I'm
McCaffrey.
doing. Don't
Do
Ever
worry.
you?
heard of her?
Yeah.
Because this is
That
questioning.
slut. She's
Ooh.
been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think
Oh my
you should
God.
tell us what
What?
you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his
Welcome to the
movie.
case when you're
He
not
doesn't
busy
include
making
me in
fun
his
of me
business.
on my fucking show. What do we have on her? Props for photograph, movie set replica, photo of Great Wall of Babylon, Lorna Hopgood. I'm gonna. Oh wait,
So
fuck.
you're gonna leave a poor, helpless woman here on her own and at the will of unscrupulous men?
Fucking wanted this
Those
one.
men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
Cause he's a
June
gang
Ballard
lord.
is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Alright, so we need proof that she's.
Is there a photograph of her on the movie set? Like, what was
We
that? all about?
have the $20,000 check made out to Lorna Hopgood on the account of Mark Bishop. Great Wall of Babylon set. Scale model of the Great Wall of Babylon, and these two together. And she gave us the name of the guy in the place.
So is it Lorna or is it Lorne?
Lorna. It's Lorna. Hopgood.
N.A.? So it's the wife of Hopgood?
Yeah. Who's that? That's this guy.
Yeah. But it's not a guy. His name's not Lorna.
Can we get on with this, please?
Shut up.
I'd say truth. She maybe has nothing to do.
Look at her though. She's like, yeah.
She
fuck
looks
you.
mean.
She's looking us right in the eye.
Your husband was
Nope.
using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
She still gives us a lot of information. Oh my god. Where did these questions come from?
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
That looks like the truth.
Either
we find him? Or McCaffrey
Hell yeah!
do, Mrs.
All right.
Bishop? If you
At
care
least we
for
know
him,
what she
we
looks
should
like
make
if she's
sure
telling
that
the
we
truth.
find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Still a good picture. Trace address of prop store.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
That's a lot of money
Lorna?
back then.
Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yeah, I am sure.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Sure. That?
Yeah.
Your husband looks
Fuck
like he's
yeah.
being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Fuck yeah.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Nope. We have evidence of abuse. The victims were drugged. What do you think? After the story, I think you're all laughed out.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really know how to answer these questions all the time. It bothers me.
That they're so unreadable.
That they make no sense most of the time. I'm like, how are you supposed to... None of these really point to the fact that the movie's already been
Yes.
cast, right?
We need proof that he was.
There
with
was proof
Jessica.
of him, yeah, of him being with Jessica.
You know, if
Or
we,
is there? There's evidence of abuse.
Note to
There's
self
the
and gay
underwear that
cowboys.
was in her purse.
We have
Can we
The
get on
victims
with
were
this,
drugged,
please?
but there's nothing.
that actually ties them. All of them together would work, but on their own it wouldn't.
I don't think so either.
How about the saddle prop commission for
And her
Bishop
answer-
film, Gay Cowboys?
Okay. That's really weird.
Fucking, I found the saddle for Gay Cowboys. I'm just gonna doubt her, because we don't really have proof.
With doubt, don't you need to have the proof?
No, we just need to force it over.
Okay, fine.
Jessica!
Yeah, that
The
works!
mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want
Oh
to
my
know?
god, you know that he's raping
The
girls?
truth is, my husband likes them young.
Oh,
Oh.
You
god!
think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him.
Oh.
I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios.
Aw.
My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Aww.
sucks.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go
You got
easier
3
for
or
him if you
4.
were more helpful.
Yeah,
Mrs.
that's
Bishop.
good.
High five.
He's a big boy, detective, and
That was
so
a good
am
one.
It was not
it was
a good
hearable.
one.
There's
It was
always
you
a deep
missed.
stuff.
Dude,
You like
you're in an awkward position. It's not gonna work.
there we go.
Operator, give
Alright.
me R&I.
After this, we got to end the episode.
That's it? We're
It
done.
was 10 minutes.
Alright.
You
Felt
said
bad,
you
12:47.
hated-
Yeah, I know. I
you
think
hate
it's better to
filming.
have short ones because then people pay attention.
I need a
Even
location on a
after my
Silver
B
Spring
story,
prop
it
store.
kind of got a little quiet.
Yeah, because we were listening. We were very focused.
We were
didn't wanna
intent on the
fail.
game.
We didn't want to fail because we usually do. Third and
for your
Figueroa.
help.
Rah, 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 rah.
Thanks for your help, R&I.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get to the next autosave, see if it does autosave. Can I ask the neighbors
Did
about
we
the
find all the
disturbance?
clues?
Yeah, there's no jazz. Did they fucking close the door on me? I will open the fucking door if I want.
Okay, you're a little harsh.
God!
Oh, I guess you're going in the elevator.
Yeah, why not?
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
The almost rich.
From the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Clearly, none of them can act.
They got this job. So they did something right. Autosave. Give me an autosave game. Give me an autosave. Autosave?
What? Oh,
I'm just looking for a save because I don't want to lose our progress. Whatever. Thank you all for watching. As Cole Phelps would say, keep it classy. What do you want to say, Mom?
is that what Cole Phelps would say?
No, he would say, I kill your family.
He'd say sayonara.
Sayonara!